Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do basic embossing, well, heat embossing, and I'm going to show you with the Versamark ink pad, Zing white embossing powder, Zing clear embossing powder, and for loose glitter, the best stuff I've ever tried really is Stupendous Stamp and Bond powder. This stuff works really well. And I'm going to be using my Martha Stewart heat embossing gun, some scratch paper. I'm probably going to use colored paper. I'll probably just use some of the green paper with the white and clear. And I'm going to show you how to stamp with clear polymer stamps and a rubber wooden stamp. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is probably plug in. I'm going to plug in my heat embossing gun. Okay, so while that's there, now I'm going to use the white and clear embossing powder. I'm going to stamp with this random stamp. It's got no significance. I got this from Hobby Lobby a few months back, and just a little hummingbird. And I'm going to be using my white embossing powder. So what you want to do is you're going to take your Versamark and you're going to get it all stamped up nice, so it's kind of got a clear shimmer to it. And you're just going to stamp right there. And you see how it's got a clear image? This is a water-based ink pad, so it's going to be a lot nice. Sorry, a lot nicer. Nice English. Okay, so I'm going to pour the white embossing powder all over my stamp. Like that. You're going to want to find a way to pour this into something else. I probably should have thought of that. But I'm just going to put it back into here. Like that. And it's just going to be, and then you just kind of wipe off the extra little. Okay. Now I'm going to take my heat embossing gun and I'm going just to heat up my image. So that's what it looks like dried. The white. Oh, I probably should have touched that, but that's okay. It's just an image for a tutorial. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the clear Zing embossing powder. And I'm going to do the same exact thing with my stamp. Probably should get it in the camera. I'm going to do that, get it all inked up, and stamp it. Like so. Take my clear. I would put way too much on, but that's okay. And then dump the rest in. Like that. The clear is going to be a lot more fine than the white because it's going to be clearer. And one way to tell that your embossing is done is that, as you'll see in the tutorial in a few minutes, that, well, a few seconds, it's going to go from this powdery color to a clear, like, it's just going to go into a clear, shiny thing. Like this. It's going to go into this, which I think it looks really, really nice. I think it looks a lot better than this one personally, but it depends on the card design, but I think this one looks really nice. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Stamp and Bond by Stupendous powder. This powder allows you, once you put it, stamp your image, and then you put this on it, and then heat it, it's going to be sticky, which allows loose glitter to go on it a lot easier, which I need to go get some glitter. I'm going to be using the Martha Stewart 24 glitter pack, and I'm just going to pick out a random glitter. There. I'm going to be using copper, it's just for show, but Martha Stewart has an embossing pad as well. That doesn't work as well as the Versamark, and with the Versamark this will not stay. You need a sticky adhesive, or you can just use stickles, which is basically similar to glue kind of, but it's glitter glue basically, but a nicer version of it for scrapbooking. So I'm going to use my hummingbird again, and I'm going to stamp it up. Like that. Stick it down really nice, press hard. And now, probably should cover this first. And I'm going to use my stamp powder. You don't need to put it all on like I'm doing. I just make sure I get all covered because I sometimes forget to put it all on. It's just a lot easier for me to put it all on. Okay. Tap off the extra, and you're going to look like that. Now you're going to heat this whole entire thing until it kind of looks like the clear over here. This one only takes a few seconds, and now we're going to use my Martha Stewart copper glitter, and it's sticky, so I'm going just to put it all over my bird. You're going to want to make sure you do this really fast because sometimes it will dry up fast. Also, I'm going to use a tray for my glitter. This is just a Martha Stewart. I got this for Christmas, so. So to get rid of like all the extra pieces with this, you can just, oh, they're not coming up this time. Well, you can use brush. I have this kind of brush, and just wipe away the extra because your image is completely in there. So that's with the glitter and this Stamp and Bond, which I think this works. Stampin' Up! Has a product called Stampin' Bond, and you can order that, but I got this on Joann Fabrics online, but I don't know how much the price difference is. I haven't used the Stampin' Up! Stuff. It might be a little more expensive than that. I think I got that 2 for $1 online, so I was pretty happy about that. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I'm going to show you how to do the clear polymer stuff. This stamp set is from Joann Fabrics. I used it in my Mother's Day card on my blog, so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and use my Versamark again. With this stamp, you can see that it's going to be a lot easier to see where you're stamping, so it'll provide a lot more guidance in the stamp, other than this where you can't, the wood ones where you can't tell where you're stamping very well. But there are guidance stamps where you can, for stamps, sorry, there's a guidance T ruler. I don't have that, but there's a couple of tutorials that people use that have that. So this one has really fine lines on it. I'll show you in a second. Okay. Now I'm going to press down really well so you can see where you're stamping and provide a lot more guidance, like I said earlier. This one is going to be a lot harder. This would be better probably with a smaller block I should have used, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my clear because I like my clear powder. Another thing with powder is that, here I'm going to show you this trick, that you don't need it for. You don't need to cover the whole entire image. See, it'll just do that. It'll just go over it completely. Sometimes I just get lazy and just pour it all over. So, But yeah, that's basically the highlight of this powder. Okay, so just heat it up. Okay, so this is what the image looks like, even with the stamps. So stamping, heat embossing does work with clear and rubber stamps. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and this will be up on my blog at TheScrapBasics.blogspot.com. Okay, thank you. Bye.